Hi, and welcome to the IndieSpam in the interviews. We're here with Thomas Browne, the creator of The Handyman. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Thomas Browne. I co-creator, writer, producer, director, voice of Tom Stevens, and I guess Bobby Carl, uh, and the Handymen.
Yeah, we're you know. uh, well, you released this was it the 11th, right?
What's
Uh,
that?
well, I'm not sure. I think so. How has the reception been? Uh,
Actually, pretty great. Were you talking about for the reboot?
yeah, for the reboot.
It's been great. We posted it on premiere day, which was May 1st, and it kind of like got into the algorithm a little bit. So it's starting to plateau a little bit, but that's fine. It happens. We're at like almost 30K views, which is crazy. I didn't even expect it to like blow up as soon as it did. Um, so that's very nice. It's been mostly positive feedback too. So it's so nice to see all the hard work and stuff pays off.
Yeah, you were featured on Newgrounds, right?
Yes. So I read a comment because I've known we've all known about Newgrounds, here and there, and
Yeah.
um, someone commented, "You should post us on Newgrounds," and I'm like, you know what? I should post this on Newgrounds. I should do that. So I did, and then it got a little following on there too now. So I'm really glad I listened to that comment and did that because it kind of kept the momentum going, but like in a different, you know, on a different website. So
How is
that's good.
your strategy for like gaining? How should I say like? Because I know you run a Kickstarter campaign for this, and like, how has
Yes.
your attempts been at gaining like a following and support from there?
That's hard because I feel like we went from because I feel like we never really had like a following at all. And we've been, we've been doing the handyman for like, this is like going on 9 years now, not like,
Yeah.
yeah, but that's a good question. So since the pilot's been out, it's like we've been kind of like throwing shorts out, to kind of like say like, watch now, it's out now, and then like little clips. It's kind of hard to get it out there because it's just even the word out even about the Kickstarter, and plus I feel bad too. It's like I feel like come on, I should, I don't know, I feel terrible, like, you know what I mean, like funding something, like I feel
Yeah.
like I'm like, like begging, or and I don't ever want to come off like that, because it's like any support regardless of anything is like amazing, so
Yeah. Well, it's like you're not selling anything. You're like begging to have it continue.
yeah, it's just like here's kind of like because we did one in 2024 and that raised like almost 3K, but I was kind of asking for a little bit more just because like animation is like, as you know, like it's not cheap, but it's also like it's understandably not cheap because it's just so much work goes into that, and that's why like gosh, I could never get into animation. It just frustrates me. I'm just like I can't do this, um, but yeah, I mean, we kind of like lowered the cost a little bit because like we don't have like a following really. I mean, now we're kind of getting one, which is lovely, but it's the goal right now is 10K, and that's like a fraction of the cost of what the episode will be. Just it's just for one episode, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Um, and then we would just kind of like independently fund the rest. But it would just help get it out there or get it out sooner. Episode two.
Like,
Yeah.
how much have you put into the first episode? Like money wise.
Oh, like money wise? Oh
Yeah.
man.
It's like
Um,
a lot of people that like make something like this just they're like animators themselves and maybe make a like something by themselves, but you have a pretty large team, if I understood it right. Or like
Yeah,
you.
it kind of grew as we you know, as I was like looking for people, you know what I mean? So like I'd say probably around like 30K, you know, for the first episode. It's
Yeah.
crazy because I mean, like storyboard, you voicing, animation, promotion. So it's a lot of it's a lot, and it's not like I just like we like, you know, like dropped it at once. You know what I mean? So it was like we were able to work with the animators and stuff. Like they're like we hit milestones, and then we were able to like we kind of like worked out like a plan so we could get it out, and like it didn't really like you know kill anybody
Yeah.
financially. So
How do you pay for that, like just for your day job, or
yeah, yeah,
and like the
yeah.
Kickstarter that didn't really help too much, it sounds like it
No,
obviously is thankful any help you can get,
um
but
right, exactly. And like even like the because we have a couple of Patreon supporters, which you know
oh
any
nice.
little bit helps. So yeah, so you know they strong armed it, which I mean any little bit helps, and that goes to like you know either the storyboard or whatever. You know,
Yeah.
yeah,
How long has the production been? Like for the reboot?
2.5 years, 2.5 years for this first episode.
Are you do you
So
think you will need around as much for the following, or do you think like a lot of assets are made by now, or like how do you
like
think with
the
that?
amount.
Yeah, like in time, both in time, like
Um,
and if you can estimate a cost, I guess.
I
Uh,
think it'll probably be around the same. But that's why we chose so little too. Like not so little because oh my gosh, 10 is crazy, you know. But like
yeah,
that we chose the fraction because it's like well, realistically, could we meet that? You know, and I'm like, it's a good spot. I you know, it's kind of hard to tell if we would make it or not. And then I'm just like, well, we also have a Patreon too because we do see that we are growing. So like, if we don't make the Kickstarter, then we'll just promote the heck out of the Patreon and just say screw Kickstarter. You know what I mean? Because then at least we'll get like a little bit. Um, but for the since we already have like I kind of found everyone as I was going along. So like I found a storyboard artist, and I'm like, cool, all right. And then I found an animator, and I'm like, okay, cool, all right. Like kind of like when you need them, kind of.
okay.
So yeah, so it's kind of like it's like, and it's hard to find, you know, people who are willing to like either work with you or like yeah, or
Uh,
even availability too, you know, because yeah.
People are
So and
busy,
to fit your style and what's that?
and I said like because people are busy, or
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. So yeah, I was really lucky. We were really lucky to find like you know the talent. You know, so I mean, they're everyone's very. It seems to be very passionate about the handyman, so it's great. You know, the project itself. So everyone's rooting for it, and now like now that we actually have a team now, so it's like I don't we won't need to find a team to do episode 2. You know, it's just mainly like the funding aspect of it, and then that's it.
yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the other people working on it? Uh, I know
Yeah.
you and Andrew Buchanan were the co-creators.
Yes.
He
So, oh, continue.
no
Go
no
ahead. Sorry.
I just no problem. I just he also he animated the original run, so to
Yes.
say.
Yes. Yes. So he animated the original, and then he voiced. He did the character designs in the reboot, and he voiced Chad, Samantha, and yeah.
How did
But
you
the
meet?
original, how did we meet? So I don't remember exactly how we met. It was just by mutual friends. I know he was like he was a drawer, you know. And I heard through the grapevine that he did animation, I believe. But I wanted to do YouTube skits, and I'm like, okay. I kind of like wanted to do like a little commercial or whatever, and and do like a little, I'll do whatever you want. It's just Samantha talking. I'll do whatever you want. I'll kidnap your kid and sell him into slavery and blah blah blah. And it's like, oh my gosh, just some sweaty salesman just trying to promote their handyman business. And we were recording in my car, and he was killing it, like improv, because it was all like improv. It was like, so he was killing it, and then it just hit me. I'm like, dude, this could be like, we could make this an actual show, and this could be the intro, the intro to the show, like the opening. It could be the commercial, and then you'll introduce the handyman, and they'll be spinning, and and then he was like, okay, we did call a number, and then I was just like 1-2-8-4-30-92. It was perfect. I don't know, it was just like lightning, but it was great. He was on fire, and we were both on fire. It's great. And then and then he animated the whole thing. So we voiced it together, and he animated it and edited it to get, all himself. So, and well, I felt bad because I'm like, dude, I feel like I'm useless here with the animation part. So I'm like, here, I'll give you some funds because, you just all this time, because it's just one guy doing it. 35 minutes collective, just.
Yeah, for the original Handyman, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the whole original.
Yeah.
So, and it was all like improv dialogue too. So it's just like, okay, let's get to point A to point B. We'll just talk it out. And then we went from there.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I think it's really, especially since you haven't had like a big following beforehand, it's like really odd to see like such a professional pilot show up from like nowhere. Cause like I saw it and I was like, huh, weird.
Where did you see it? How did you find it? How did you find it?
I found it first through the Newgrounds, like the first.
Newgrounds, hell yeah. Okay, good, sweet.
Yeah, because that's where I mostly find, because like right now there's a lot of like Cal Arts, or not just Cal Arts, but like all the student films are coming out right now.
Okay. Yeah.
So when I look for new stuff, I do it on Newgrounds, and I'm like searching around for pilots on YouTube or wherever I can find them.
Oh, that is awesome.
But it's a lot harder on YouTube because there's frankly so much trash.
Yeah.
And I don't mean like poorly animated stuff. I mean like AI generated bullshit and.
Oh, I know. Newgrounds is like not like that at all, and I'm glad it's kind of like, it seems to me that it's untouched with that just bullshit, the gross AI just slop, and people are like, there's some people are like, oh, fucking Hollywood who, and it's like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, this is just, it sucks.
Yeah. No, I was so, like, I hate that stuff so immensely. Yesterday, I don't know how big it is in America at all, but Eurovision was yesterday, and I don't usually watch that because I don't like it. But my friends were watching it, and they had like put a bunch of AI images in it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. I was like in disbelief because like it's such a big production. Like what?
Right. Well, it's just so weird to see that. Like, well, I don't really like watch TV or like watch like, sports events or anything like that. I'm not really into, I don't watch that kind of stuff, but like, it's weird scrolling through like, let's say Facebook, and people are like, advertising their product, and it's like, it's an AI video of the product, and it's like false advertising. Like, it's like, this should be illegal. Like, that's where it really gets me, where it's just like, they're like selling their product, and it's like, here, this works really well. And then they get it, and it's like, dude, I just got scammed,
Yeah. Well, it's false
but
marketing.
It's legal right now.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah. It's wild.
It's good. It's a good thing that there won't be any of that in the Handyman.
Oh yeah, none. I totally against it.
Yeah.
It's like, it just sucks the soul out of everything, and you know what? Honestly, it makes the pilots and the creation, whatever people create, it makes them shine. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like. It makes them stick out, so it kind of, we could use it as kind of like it's kind of a blessing for me right now, because since nobody knows the handyman, so it's like, okay, wow, this is hand drawn by a human beings, plural. So it's just,
It,
yeah,
it becomes like an artisanal thing where this was made by human hands.
exactly. It's
Uh,
the AI wars. Yeah.
yeah. Uh, what are your like? Where did the idea for the hand? Like you wanted to make a skit. Is it like? Did you have a special thing in mind when making it, or why did you come to the handyman business?
I don't
Was it
know.
just like random?
I think maybe it was subconscious, because it's like my dad is a handyman, so maybe it just kind of was just like planted in my head. You know what I mean? To just start with handymen. Eh, but yeah, I think. But then you know what? It's so cool because it's like they could just go out and do whatever job. You know what I mean? It's kind of very you can do a lot with it,
Yeah, it's
which
a
is
very
nice.
versatile and elastic.
Right.
Like, oh, we want an episode where they work with this,
Right.
like stuff like that, or
But then it's also like you don't want it to get boring or like repetitive or like, because you saw like the shift of tone from like the original, which is like because we kind of wanted it to be like a dark comedy, but it was more so a comedy with dark sprinkles, like sprinkling the darkness around it or whatever.
yeah,
But this one is kind of like the original vision, like where it's like dark with sprinkles of comedy, which I feel like I love that because I feel like that's so like real and like, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Just
no,
chugging through life, and sometimes like things are funny, like, I don't know.
yeah.
It just worked.
Like
It's my favorite genre.
when I watched the original, I was a lot more like, oh, this is a comedy with some like funny. This is a comedy where it's pretty fucked up. Uh, we like, although like there's a whole bit where Samantha runs around and tries to woo John's widow.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
and like although that's like, if we're gonna be like realistic with it, oh no, that's awful. It's also very it's humorous. I
Yeah.
don't
It's
know
pretty fucked
exactly
up.
what's gonna happen. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, like where do you see the new show going in that regard? Like how will it diverge
Yeah.
from the original?
Yeah. So I loved the introduction of the handyman. Like, how they're just they're at a job. I feel like that was the perfect way to introduce the handyman. And I wanted to keep that nod to the original. So I kept that kind of the same. But then I'm like, I want to take it to a darker direction. So now it's just going to be completely different from the OG, because you know how like you were actually the first person that I saw on the interwebs say that to confirm Chad's old ways. He's and
Really?
that's I'm gonna yeah, actually, isn't that crazy? And I'm like,
Yeah.
I thought it was like blatantly obvious
Yeah.
that
No,
he
I
was
thought so too.
a piece of shit, like a real piece of shit.
Yeah.
But the thing is too is just like I kind of want to have to where Chad's a piece of shit, but I want him to be redeemable in this one. Like a little bit. Because you can't redeem yourself at all.
Yeah. No.
With the old Chad. But now I'm gonna scrap that, and it's gonna be something totally different.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I don't want to give away too much, but with Samantha, it's like you got Samantha, which he's like the biggest piece of shit, like no redeemable, whatever. He's just and then you got Chad. He's a piece of shit, but like, okay, I get it. I can sympathize with this character. And then John, you're just like, poor John, man. And then Tom just is like, look at the old round man. He's funny. I love Tom.
Yeah. Was he named after yourself?
No, well, what's funny? No, like what's funny? So my dad's also named Tom. So
Oh.
And he had a friend who used to work with him, who his name was Brian Stevens. So I don't know if I
Uh,
subconsciously did this, but I don't know. It says Tom Stevens, and it's just like, oh shit, I can't believe I did that. You know?
yeah.
Yeah. I know.
Uh,
Plus, it's like two first names, really. You know, kind of like Bobby Carl. You know, which he's gonna maybe show up at some point, but be less fucking annoying.
yeah.
I don't know how you perceived Bobby, but
I thought it was a little odd that Jean was still in the commercial.
yes,
Uh,
yes. I wanted to show how cheap Samantha was.
yeah,
Nah.
yeah, but it's still changed.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah,
what we wanted to, Andrew and I, we wanted to kill John off second episode. This is OG, just
yeah,
so
yeah.
people know. Uh we wanted to kill John off second episode and then just kind of like, holy shit, he's dead. He's fucking dead, you know? Because it's like we already knew that he was probably gonna be like the favorite, you know, or and then Tom was probably gonna take over. Um, but then we thought it'd be so funny if we had this like weird John replacement, some like creepy, like weird John replacement. But then Bobby, I don't know, turned into some weird, like weird, I don't know. Yeah.
He,
He's gonna be a little different.
I never
He's
really
gonna be a little
thought he
different.
was creepy. I was just more like, well, I guess this guy's here now. I like. I didn't really expect the ending.
Oh yeah?
As it
Okay.
was.
Did you like the ending to where you took over?
I thought it was odd that he took over, but like I like that his new commercial is just the same, but with saying, "Oh no, we're not criminals now. I promise."
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah. You know, if it's legal, right?
yeah, if it's legal. Uh,
uh,
wh- I was a little curious because your name on Discord is Bobby Carl Jr. Is that name something special, or is it just like something you came up with and you just like to use?
so it's kind of okay. So the origins of Bobby Carl, I should I tell it? I maybe it's fine. I used to so my dad lives in Florida and I live in Texas now. But we used to both live in northern Kentucky, like all of us, like the family. Uh and we used to we used to hang out and smoke a little, you know, and then be out and just talk, you know. But for some reason, I thought Bobby Carl, like I don't know, because I was thinking of the most like the funniest, like you know how like you when you're stoned, you kind of like come up with weird. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird,
Oh, okay.
but yeah, it was kind of like a stoned name, but like I'm like Bobby Carl. I don't know. I don't know why I even thought of the name anymore. Like, but I just thought it was funny.
But
And
it
then I kind
seemed
of
to
like
have had its
kept it.
impact.
Yeah, and I'm like, why did we talk about what the hell were we talking about? But yeah, I don't smoke anymore. It kind of like does the opposite effect now that I've gotten older.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
You get stressed
But
out?
yeah, that was back. Actually, yeah, a little bit. I do. Makes me like paranoid and shit. Yeah, it's bad. Um, but yeah, like the origin of Bobby Carl, and then I don't know. That just started to be my username for everything.
Yeah,
And
no,
then
absolutely.
even my friends call me Bobby. You know, it's just, I don't know. Hey, Bobby. My dad calls me Bobs. I don't know. It's just weird. You know, just a
Yeah, no,
weird name.
absolutely. Uh, we like I just want to throw out. I really like the opening to the show, and I see why you keep it. Like especially with how the characters act. I think it's a good character moment. Uh, I really love the line by Tom that is like, "I've been done for 2 days," because it's just a silly
Yeah.
joke, right? But he's also
Yeah.
been here for way too long, and should
Yes.
already be out. I like how you set it up. It made me a little confused because I was like, how much is this gonna be 1-to-1? Given,
Right. And I hope I didn't confuse people to where it's just like, you know, I've seen a couple comments to where they're like, I hope John doesn't die this time, or like, or I hope you don't kill Tom, or oh man, I'm like, don't worry, All I can say is we love Tom very much, and we don't want him to die,
Seems to be a bit of a
So
mascot.
yes, yeah, without saying too much, because like, I also want to keep everyone on their toes, because it's like nobody's technically off limits, right? But then
Yeah.
also, I don't know how much yeah, how long we're gonna run this for, like a season or two or what.
Is I don't remember her name, but is John's wife gonna be more of a prominent character in this?
Yes, she is. Yes. So she's debuted her. Okay, so Carolina Ravassa, so she plays Sombra in Overwatch. She's actually going to be reprising the role as is reprising the right word? She'll be she's going to be Wendy. So,
Cool.
yeah. This could be crazy.
Yeah, it's really
But
cool.
yeah, she's gonna play she's not going to be like a timid like oh, she's not going to be like that at all,
She's gonna be more of a person.
Right, she's gonna be a person,
Yeah.
Yeah, she was just like, and oh my gosh, like sometimes you couldn't even hear her, and I'm like, oh man, like when they were at the diner, it's like, geez, it just shows how timid she was. I guess I don't know, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be total. She's gonna be, she's this supportive. She loves John. She loves Jimmy and John, right? Jimmy John. That was not also that was in the yeah.
Yeah.
Not talking about the subs, right? Jimmy John subs. Heard he was bad. I heard he was a bad person. No, but yeah, she's a loving wife, and then yeah, you'll see. I love where her character is going to go.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. How, like, you don't animate. Like why did you choose to like make animation? Was it just like because you knew Andrew from the beginning, or like how did
I
you come
think
to
I
the
just saw
conclusion?
it. I think I just saw it as like an animated thing. You know what I mean? Because I kind of didn't even think about it like as like let's record something like with a camera. I didn't really think of it like that. I just thought like I could see this just being like it's just a cartoon in my mind, just from the start. Um, then you got to find a place. Oh gosh, and all that
Yeah.
stuff. But then in a way, all you gotta do is just get a camera. If you think about it, instead of animating blood, sweat, and tears, man.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I just always saw it as a cartoon. Like I don't know, it just was already locked in as like a cartoon for me, for both of us.
Yeah, well, especially given the characters you're going with. Like Tom, I don't think Tom would make much sense in live action.
Right, exactly. Yeah, we have to find someone with white with no pupils. No. Uh, um, but yeah, he did. Honestly, Andrew did such an amazing job, like with the character design too. Like, because he was one who drew the character designs for John, Tom, Chad, Samantha. Like, and he nailed them first try. So
Yeah.
it's they're great character designs. He did a fantastic job. So, and he's still doing the character designs. Which we're introducing a couple characters in the next episode. So it won't be just the men and a crazy drug person and a cop.
How long have you thought of the show being? Like, how many episodes have you? Are you thinking until you reach like? I mean, you said something about 2 seasons or something. Like, what does that mean?
Yeah, I could see like seven episodes in the first season, and then maybe the same or 10 for the second. And then I don't know if I see a season three. I think I just see two seasons.
Mm. Well,
Because I want it to be very story heavy.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, I don't really think I see too many seasons of this. Even though I could, like, we could do it, but then it's like, I don't know. I don't know how we could probably do it, but I don't want to. I don't want to suffer the quality too. Like that's. I don't know. It's hard.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, it's a long production. Like it takes a long time, and it is very costly to make a production like this, obviously. Uh,
Yeah.
so
And
it's just
I feel like too the way we want it to is just like it's gonna be like continuity and like story heavy, and that's not what a lot of cartoons do. I feel like I think the one that I can think of that really kind of does that, but has filler. Um, Adventure Time does it. Simpsons does not at all. Rick and Morty, I feel like used to do it, but then they're kind of just doing whatever now. I don't even know what they're doing anymore. But
yeah,
like continuity, like a story, and then because I feel like a lot of people really like that. Like they like to take a journey with the characters.
yeah.
So
No, I was mostly curious because the original has a very definitive ending, uh, where you
yes,
really can't move on
do anything
from
else.
there. Yeah,
Yeah, because everyone's dead.
yeah. Unless you
Unless
like
we turn
make
them into
a
zombies. No,
yeah,
you get all supernatural about it, right? No.
yeah. No. Uh,
Come on, they're thirsty. Let's milk them. Come on out. No, I don't know. Bring them back to life.
bring them back to
Yeah, I don't
life.
know. It's just I felt bring them back to life. I feel like we just saw something more. It's a deeper story in the Handymen. So like
Yeah, because
that's
that
why
was
we just
something
wanted to
I
reboot it.
yeah, because that was something I was wondering, like why you choose to reboot something rather than like making something wholly new.
Well,
Uh,
I just saw so much potential in it. Like I'm like these characters. I feel like I fell in love with the Handyman, dude. Like I'm like I love them to death. I love these characters so much. Like they're in my heart forever. Like they're tattooed in my heart. Um, but yeah, I see so much potential in these weird characters, and I'm like, we got this, And I feel like the pilot landed really well. So I'm so proud of everyone who just touched the pilot and helped out with that, because it's definitely not like a one person thing. Like that was a team collective. I we couldn't have done it without our animators, our storyboard artist, our Foley artist. Like everyone's great. We got really lucky.
where's the end goal right now? Is it just like to build a big audience, like indie wise, or do you like try to sell this
Right.
to a production company or something like that?
That's a good question because like at first I'm like, man, I want to get picked up, man. Gotta get picked up, baby. HBO Max. But then I'm like, we all see Digital Circus right now, and then Glitch Productions and all that, and they're making it indie. They're like they have 100% control of what they have, and you know what I mean. Like there's no middleman. They can freely create whatever they want, and I feel like that's the main problem. Like with a lot of on TV or on Netflix, I'm scared to go. Like if like God forbid Netflix is like we like the Handymen, baby, season 1, and then we leave it on a cliffhanger. They're like, that's it, no more. And we're like, fuck, because like they like to do that with their series. They like to just give one season and then just like cut it, even if it's great.
Yeah, and then they sit on the
But
property.
right, exactly, like Squid. Like I liked Squid Games. Don't get me wrong. I didn't like the ending. You know, I don't know. But and it took that guy a long time to get his shit out there. The creator of Squid Games. I think it was like 10 years or something.
Yeah.
So we're almost there. We got like a year and something. Got to hit that big 10. No. But no, like I feel like now is the time. Like I feel like we couldn't have dropped this a better time because I feel like this is like the time to be independent. To be in that independent cartoon.
Yeah, like a lot of people call it like an
Day.
indie boom.
Indie
Uh,
boom. Yes. Yeah. It's great. Perfect time.
yeah. It's a little bit of a dumb question, but like, how do you feel about? I was gonna ask what do you feel about competition, but I don't know if that's like something that you would even like think about.
um You know what's funny? Okay, so when we created the Handymen, and we were about ready to finish like the classic series or whatever, and then Smiling Friends came out, and it's like we'll do whatever it takes to get you to smile, and then like they kind of like fit our character builds, and I'm like fuck, like
Yeah.
oh we're fucked, man, we're fucked, because it's like dude, I haven't Charlie, right? Charlie looks like John, kind of. The red guy looks like I haven't watched it too much. The red guy
Yeah.
looks like Chad, kind of, and then you got the little guy, which is Tom, and I'm like, son of a bitch, the weird little incoherent thing, I'm like, son of a bitch. I'm like, we're cooked, you know. But I'm glad how different it is, and I'm like, okay, that's not where I want to take the Handyman anyway. So that's but
Yeah. No. No.
and
They're not
at
at
first I was
all.
like, because the concept is very similar. I feel, where it's just like, but theirs is we'll make you smile, and this is we'll fix anything. But I'm like, fuck, That
Yeah.
Andrew messaged me about that. He's like, hey, do you watch Smiling Friends or whatever? And I'm like, what? And I'm like, oh shit, man. I'm like, that's it. That's it for the Handyman. Nah,
Well,
now we're gonna be copycats.
they're gonna stop making Smiling Friends. You can call up Adult Swim real quick and fill the void.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, you know what? It's the indie boom and everything, and Smiling Friends is over. And no, I'm just kidding. I'm
Yeah.
teasing. There no Smiling Friends hate here. I'm just
No,
teasing.
absolutely not. I love the show.
Yeah.
Uh,
It looks fun. I've watched like 2 or 3 episodes, and I like what I have watched.
yeah, no,
So
it's a fun watch.
yeah,
If you're into that, it's very much
it's
like
very
all
it's very
time
Adult
internet
Swim.
cartoon. Yeah.
Yes. Oh yes. Yeah. It's just Adult Swim. So,
Yeah.
and then someone made a comment about the Big Les show, and I wasn't too sure on what the Big Les show was, and I'm like, oh, it's these guys, and it's the all right, you fucking cunt, those guys, the Donnie. I'm Clarence Claymore. You ever heard of them? The Big Les show.
It's something that I've like seen sometimes. I've
Okay.
never watched it. So, is it
Okay.
good?
I've only seen a little bit, but someone like said was just like, Big Les show. Here's the Handyman to get some competition. I'm like, oh, like I don't know. It's just cool. It's just I don't know. We've gotten a lot of really cool comments that have made our, just made our
Yeah.
days.
You know.
And it's cool to be compared to something that's so big on the internet.
Yeah. How like you generally have you like faced, I don't know why, but have you like faced any like hateful people? Um, that just, or has it just been all through all of it just like positive
It's
comments?
been mostly positive. I'd say like 97% positivity.
That's
There's been a
great.
couple comments that are like garbage or like I can see the potential, and I'm like, all right, whatever, it's cool. Like I like it's fine. Like it's not gonna be everybody's cup of tea, regardless. I think the one criticism we got kind of consistently, ish, is the swearing. There's a lot of swearing, but I kind of wish I'm like, because I feel like that's kind of how I talk a little bit. I don't know,
Yeah.
in like blue collar America, it's just like very like, fuck you, lick me, and I don't know. It's just a lot of that. But then I get that is I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. I'm kind of on the fence with the cursing. I'm like, should I tone it down a little bit? But then I'm like, I don't know. I feel like the handyman's the handyman.
I think it's mostly like a stigma around it right now, partially because of stuff
I
like
think so because a
has
hell
been
of a
upheld.
boss. I
Yeah.
heard. Yeah.
It,
Which.
because they
Uh,
like play it a lot like if it was a joke to say a swear.
right.
Uh, and like personally, I used to find that very funny.
Yeah.
But like I don't think I think like if people are like prudes about it, that's a little.
Yeah.
You can't just say I
And
swear.
oh my god, he said fucking poopy. I feel
Yeah.
like also it's good to take criticism, but then it's just like it can't really cloud you, when you're writing,
Yeah.
because I feel like I don't. A lot of people are. I don't know if you know the boys,
Yeah,
but I
I
feel
know of
like
it. I haven't watched it.
I feel like maybe in the writing room it kind of got a little weird, and they kind of drifted from where it. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass a little bit, but like the first vision of the boys kind of shifted into more like maybe political or something. I don't know. Like so, like there are things that can like. I'm not saying it's bad. Like I'm not saying the boys is bad. Um, the character. I don't know. It's weird. This last season's been weird. Um, but like it's kind of made it to where like I don't know, some of the characters do some weird I don't know, the writing's just been weird. But
Yeah, sure.
where's it going with that?
Something about
Uh
criticism and in
oh, you can't
clouding.
you can't really like you gotta have like a filter. It's almost like an on and off. Like you can like read the comments, but I feel like when you're writing an episode, you gotta lock in and be like, okay, what is John doing from here? Or what's Chad doing? Like what's Chad feeling, or where's John's head at, or like because it kind of almost it can almost write itself in a way, if you have like cool characters, you can kind of just like because I feel like I wrote the whole season of the reboot. And I was about ready to start the episode 2, and like I was kind of hesitant on doing it because I'm like, in my opinion, it really didn't follow the first episode so like too well at all. Like it kind of like went off on its own, and like I'm like the way I had, I'm like, oh god, like it's kind of almost the same. And I'm like, we're gonna put all this production into this to have like a similar episode, and like it kind of doesn't make sense if the characters, to do what they were going to do in that episode, if that makes sense. So I'm like, let me just like scrap that fucking episode, keep the beginning, and then just go from there, and then just be like, okay, if I was John, or what would I do if I was John after this shit just fucking happened at the job? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and then I think that's what the plan is. We're kind of just gonna go episode by episode right now, and just focus on an episode and get it out. And then okay, next episode 3. But like as episode 2 is getting produced and everything, we can start working on 3. So, but we don't want to overlap too much because then I'll also like break the bank.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah. If all that made sense, I don't know.
Yeah, no, but I think it's like it's very helpful to understand like the struggles of creating this and like how the process is going. Uh,
It's definitely a lot,
yeah,
But it's like like anything's gonna be stressful. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So it's like
How many revisions
I
did the
why
original script have?
oh, the pilot?
Yeah, because the first show was fully improv, right? With maybe some like
Yes.
thoughts beforehand. Uh, well, the new one is very much not that.
Right. I feel like it didn't really go. I didn't really do that many revisions on writing it. I changed the tone a couple times, like that, like like when we're animating it and stuff, because I'm like, oh fuck, you know what I mean? Because it's your first time like doing something this huge or like this scope, and kind of like it's like shit, the control and like the direction it's gonna go, and then if it's gonna land the way you want it to. So I'm kind of really glad it took a long time to kind of ferment. Um, which yeah. So there were a couple things that didn't make sense, but then I'm like, okay, mute Tom saying that, because there was a when the house was on fire, Tom was just like, "Light this motherfucker up, boys." When I'm just like, dude, it's already on fire. Like, what are you talking about? Because the
Yeah,
way and I'm like, okay, so we got to scrap that, and it would turn into a cool scene to where they're all just like standing there looking at the house. So I'm like, it turned into a cool little quiet scene, and it worked with the music, and you know. And there was a couple things too, like the first going to the job, like them driving to the job. It actually had like a scary kind of tone of them going to the job. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want the audience to know that they're gonna go to the skate. Like it's just a job, you know. So like
Yeah.
let's just do like a cool ass fucking tune. Let's throw a cool tune. And Gino did a badass job at doing the music. So Gino Samuel, he did a great job. But yeah,
Yeah.
so a couple different revisions and changes went on through, you know, doing the animation, you know, side of things. But like other than that, like it still kind of stayed true to like the script, you know, in a sense. It's just
Yeah.
how to, yeah, compose it and land it, and yeah. So episode 2 should go a little more smooth.
What was your favorite part of the production?
um, it being finished. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I don't know. I enjoyed the whole thing, you know, in a way. To going up and voicing it, and then to I don't know, seeing it storyboarded, and I'm just like, damn, it's getting real, you know. So, and then seeing it starting to like come to life, it's just it's cool to see, you know,
Yeah.
the whole process and be like, oh, can we do this? Can we add this here? And can we, you know, it's yeah, it went really well. I enjoyed the whole thing, even though sometimes it was like stressful, like you know, you say, but at the end of it, it's just like my God, and like you know, we are talking about earlier, like the reception was mostly positive, and that just it makes you feel great. You know, the whole team feels great. You know, it's just so nice
What was
to
your
see that.
expectations before you released it? Were you thinking like, because now you got around 30,000, right? Were you like
Right.
expecting, like, oh, maybe 2 people will watch this, or, or
Yeah, honestly, I had no idea. I was like, man, this might hit like a couple thousand, maybe. Like, you know, but it just kept going up and kept going up. And I'm just, oh my God, man. Like, I'm like, it's going to plateau soon. It's going to plateau soon. And it just didn't. And it wasn't plateauing. And I'm like, oh my God, is it going to hit? Are we going to hit 100? Or like, how far is this going to go? But then I'm like, I can't, you know, get my hopes up because any day, like, it could just flatline, you know? So, you know, but at the end of the day, it's just like, it's not like, oh, darn, it only hit 30,000, you know, it's just,
yeah,
that's awesome. That's so cool that it reached out that far, you know? So I'll take, we'll take what we can get, man. Yeah.
yeah,
And all the comments too. We got like 300 comments on that. Well, a lot of them were me or like us just like responding to fucking everybody, you know, tried to, except for the bad comments, you know.
yeah,
Thank
no,
you for your
absolutely.
consideration. Nah, I don't know. It's whatever.
Do you have any interests outside of the handyman?
Uh, honestly, no. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
I play a lot of Nintendo games. Like I love Mario.
I saw you
So I
met
have a
Charles
Switch too.
Martinet.
Oh yeah, he's my idol. You know, like just who he is as a person. You know, be happy. You know, be your own best friend, and I don't know. He just gives the best life advice, and it baffles me that like he's not more famous than he's the most unfamous famous person in the whole world. It's the craziest thing, you know?
Yeah,
Everybody knows Mario and his voice, his iconic voice, which is Charles Martinet. But like I feel like if most people saw him, they'd just be like, he just some dude, you know? I don't know. It's just insane to me. But and he created Mario's voice. I don't know, like it's so iconic. Like I feel like people don't like get how iconic that is, you know?
yeah,
But it's I don't know, like he's cool, cool guy,
yeah. Well, a lot
good
of voice
inspiration.
actors get like, sort of by the nature of their professions, they got like pushed to the back a little. Since you can't see them.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. And I feel like some voice like are you saying like I think that happens a lot with video games because I feel like with like television shows they more than like the of course you know the animators. Unfortunately, I feel like not a lot of people like, oh, this was animated by so and so. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So that sucks. But I don't think they I feel like it's more like an industry thing. It's just like they know who worked on it. You know what I mean? Kind of thing. And it's not really like publicly known. And then that's how they probably get jobs. You're like, oh, he worked on fucking. I was gonna say Invincible, but I'm like, oh no, I'm just kidding. Because what's going on with the Invincible thing?
And the PNGs.
Yeah, the PNGs. but yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. I think within the communities, they are pretty much like celebrities within there, but like outside of it, like who made Mario's voice? Like, obviously it's important.
Yeah.
Where do you think there will be like a lot of what do you think will be different in the, like, I know it's very early on in the production of it, but like the second episode, like how are you like expecting anything different as of now? As like if we speak about like, I don't know, quality or anything like that. I think the first pilot looks great, just so we have it out there. I'm not like saying anything other than that.
I know
but
what you
it's
mean.
the same
Are you
people
talking like
working on it.
Right, correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be the same people working, mainly the same people working on it. It's also hard because it's like we have a dedicated team, but then maybe someone who worked on it may be busy, you know, and we'll have to. I don't know. We'll definitely see. But like, I feel like we have the connections now. You know what I mean? So that's very nice. That as before, you know, it's like, oh my gosh, I might have to do this myself. Oh, geez, you know, and then drop all this. I don't know, because I was looking up on the internet too. It's just like a pilot's $1 million, you know, like, oh my god, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you're surface level, you know, diving deep, and you're like, shit, man, like, what am I gonna spend $100,000 on this? Or you're like, oh my god, dude. But yeah, for the second episode, it should look, you know, identical. And then as for like, you're definitely going to see the repercussions of the day prior, you know, of what happened, you know, in the home, which yeah, it's going to be. I don't want to say too much because like I feel like I really want to say some things, but I'm like, oh man, I just, you know, leave it up.
Yeah, no, don't spoil anything.
Okay, so here's what's gonna happen.
And then
Tom's gonna fucking, I don't know. He's gonna shoot Chad.
you must tell me this. Will episode 0 get be remade?
That would be awesome, actually. I didn't really think about that. And that could be like that could be okay. So I was thinking like
Season
it'd
finale,
be funny if
the
John,
porn episode.
right, and put it on Pornhub and it's just uncensored. No, I'm just kidding. Jeez. But I was thinking like, because this is what I had in mind is John's relatively new to the Handyman, of course, right? Because he's just like, what the hell, you know? So what I'm thinking is maybe he did kind of an illegal or not an illegal job, but a weird job, and that could be the weird job, you know? And it could be like a prequel episode or like just like an episode 0, you know, of like you know, and change a little bit, you know, the dialogue, write it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be really funny. Yeah, because John, it's like he doesn't really know what he signed up for until that day, and then like as soon as the drug guy appears, his first thoughts were like, "I just got to make it. I got to get out of here. I got to go make it back to my fucking wife and kid. Like that's my goal, you know." And I feel like he was shocked the whole time to where when as soon as they got on the road, they're like, oh, he's like, okay, what about that cop though? You know, like what, you know, it's basically Chad and Tom took over the situation after that, and then it's like fuck, because it's like they know what's going on, they know what's up.
Yeah,
I
no.
can just hear Tom light it up. Come on, let's burn it down. Burn it down, boys.
Burn it down, boys.
Yeah.
Because like that's probably the thing that I was most curious about while watching it, like the whole, like how,
Right.
because Jean doesn't seem like he first of all seems like he's new, but he also he works for this excuse me, for this like company that like pretty blatantly do illegal stuff, although they don't like say it.
Right. And I feel like that's gonna be instead of the original, because the original like kind of just like they just did illegal shit, you know. With this, I kind of want to just have it to where like they're clean, but then sometimes they get paid more to do a quick hush hush job, hurry up, do this crazy shit, you know,
Yeah.
and then they just go back and do their regular jobs to where they like, you know,
Yeah.
help this old man fix up his house, you know,
Yeah, because
or
like
like clean out a hoarder's house and shit, you know.
in the original, when I was watching it, it was a lot more like, wait, so John is just okay with cleaning up a body?
Right, exactly, right,
Because even
exactly.
though he doesn't want to do it, he's like, it's more like,
This
oh,
is
that's
a body, dude.
gross. What the fuck?
You just killed somebody. I know.
Yeah.
That's all he says. He's like, "This is a body, dude. You just killed somebody." It's like, come on, John.
Yeah.
Are you just that unfazed with a dead body? I tried to do that thing in Breaking Bad where you try to disintegrate the body. Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
Funny shit.
You know, it's really funny. Because like here he's, I don't know how long he will live, but he is. He seems a lot more like, oh, I had no idea. What the fuck?
Yes.
But
Yes.
also he's the one who, spoiler alert, who kills the druggie.
Right. And I feel
Um,
like he was like, he's coming at me, so let me just fucking knock his lights out. And I guess I'm One Punch Man, you know, kind of just like an accident. I didn't mean to kill him, kind of thing. But, you know, and then he's just
yeah,
like kind of maybe in denial about it, you know. You'll see
yeah,
more maybe in the second episode, you know, because then he kind of he's able to process everything, you know, because everything just
yeah,
kind of fucking happened quick, you know what I mean? So, like, it's like episode
yeah,
2 really gives him time to fucking sit with it, you know, sit with the what happened the day prior, you know.
yeah. Because
So
the
it'll
thing that I
definitely
was
sit with
thinking
him.
about when that ending, where they
Yeah.
like he kills him, he's in shock, and then they burn down the house and leaves. And I was a little
Right.
bit like, why would John do that, given that he'd still want to be like on the. He obviously don't want to do anything illegal.
Right.
Why wouldn't he just call the police again and like explain the situation?
Exactly. Yeah. Well, Chad and Tom would. Well, especially Tom doesn't even. He doesn't even know what plan he's on. But well, he does. Chad's more like okay. So I'm gonna say one thing real quick about Chad and the cops. He doesn't really want to show his face too much because he's paranoid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why he was very, I don't want to answer the door. And John's like, brother, we have nothing to do with this. Like, they called us to clean up the house. Like, all we have to do is just say we're fucking cleaning up the house. And literally our van's out front with the name of our company. Like, what are you talking? Like, they know we're here. The handyman's here. We're not like shooting up drugs, you know?
Yeah.
But he's scared. So he's very anti-cop in a lot of ways.
Yeah, Chad, right? Yeah.
Yeah. John definitely not.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
they're Chad and fuck those greasy ass pigs, right?
Yeah.
Crazy.
This is a little small thing that I noticed. Did you change the name of Chad's real name?
Did I?
I think so, because, like, unless I misheard, but I'm pretty sure Samantha calls Chad by his real name.
Yes.
And, and I think it was changed. It was nothing
No,
conscious.
it should be the same. So what's funny, like in the OG, his new name is Chad Manling,
Yeah.
and his original name was Herschel Manning. So I thought it was funny just to change the one of the N's to an L, so it's Manling.
Yeah.
So he's like, it's not me. That'd be pretty stupid if I don't know. If I just changed it, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Do I look like that fucking clown?
Yeah.
But
I was
Blueberry
so
Bill, man.
I was so very confused when he said that I was the only one who seemed to have gotten that he was a pedophile. In the original show.
Yeah, I know. No one
Because I was
commented
like,
that. Nobody said anything. Like I feel like
no, I mean like,
I'm just like, because he's bouncing the kill in the lap and stuff. I don't know.
yeah, no, I assume people didn't realize that it was him. Maybe.
Maybe
I
that's
don't.
what I'm thinking too. But his voice was the same too. So maybe
Yeah.
maybe it was a writing thing,
I
of
have
course,
no.
because
I have no
we didn't flesh it
idea.
out.
Maybe people
Yeah.
knew but just didn't say it or anything.
Right.
Like I also, I obviously went to your website and to your Kickstarter and watched through, and I saw like on one of your sketches, it like pretty explicitly said that he is that.
Yeah, you see that? Yeah, Hollywood pedo.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice, good eye. That's cool.
Yeah, no.
Hey, that's the funny thing too. So when because I unfortunately got hooked on Twitter a while ago.
Oh no.
Before it changed. I know, right?
Yeah.
Oh, before it changed, and then it changed. I'm still kind of addicted. I just kind of fucking scroll and shit.
Yeah.
Honestly, it sucks terribly.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like I try to fucking post something, and it's like if you're not paying for shit, you're not seen at all. Like it's a very pay to fucking win shit, and I hate it. I hate that shit. And it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Blue Sky, I'm kind of liking Blue Sky right now. Like, I mean, I never disliked it or anything, but I know it's just like another one, another social media app that I don't want to get sucked into,
Yeah.
because I'm already on Instagram, YouTube for Handymen. So it's like, God damn. But I really like Blue Sky in the sense of like how it's like Newgrounds. Where I feel, I don't know if it's just my feed, but I'm not getting a bunch of that AI fucking slop. You know what I mean? I'm getting a lot of indie art shit. And I love that. So that's it. I'm loving that.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like I think Blue Sky. The thing with Blue Sky is that a lot of people who are on it are people who are sick with Twitter.
Yes.
And
totally get that.
yeah, no, exactly. The only like real issue with it, to me, is that the people who are working on it doesn't really like that is their audience.
Yeah.
But
it's just anger, man. It's just all it is. Twitter now. It's like fucking anger, and it's like, my God. But it's all right. I'll still post on it just for Handyman.
Yeah, well,
it's
a little bit about reach to like get out
exactly.
to people. Because like for IndieSpam right now we only have an Instagram. I say we, it's just me at the moment, but we have an Instagram, we have a Blue Sky, we have a YouTube channel that this is going up to.
That's where I was going with that thought. You messaged me because I posted something, and then I got a quick post back, and it was of your article, and I'm like, is this AI? Because I'm just so used to like no one like kind of like looking at the Handyman, especially on a platform I don't really like. I'm not on really. So I'm like, what is this? So I clicked it and I was reading. I'm like, holy fuck. I'm like, somebody wrote a fucking article. Like, that was like, dude, that was the coolest fucking thing. I swear to God, just reading that, I was glued.
That's super awesome to hear. Like I started this about a little more than a month ago, and the point is very much to like showcase smaller artists and like review and talk about the indie animation space.
Oh, it's great. I love it.
The main issue I face with that is a little bit that to platform people you have to have a platform.
Right.
And like you get some people into it through like Google and like other search engines, but because I'm new, I'm not like number one when you search
Right.
for like punch forever or whatever.
But no, I feel like you're doing a great job.
Thank you. That's really
Yeah,
cool. By the way, thanks so
it's
much
very nice.
for the shout-outs.
Of
You brought
course,
in a
man.
lot of traffic.
Did I? Awesome. I
Yeah,
love that. I
at
love that.
least
I love
compared
that.
to what I usually get. No, so
No, trust
it
me.
was
Yeah.
awesome. Thank you very much.
Oh, of course, of course. Yeah, and then we'll share this too. This will
Yeah.
be fun.
Yeah,
I
I
hope
just
oh
have
my gosh.
to fix a like I'm gonna have a because it's just audio and for like YouTube I'm gonna have to make like a looping background in like Blender.
Oh, okay. Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yeah, just
Awesome.
so it isn't just
It's
a
just
black
there's
screen.
something to look at.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
something
yeah.
to look at even if it isn't the most interesting thing ever.
If you want, I have PNGs that I got made from this guy named Noodle Dude. He's great. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I found some really cool people on Twitter, but like, now it's hard to find. I don't know. But I commissioned him to make me some Handyman models. So if you want, that'd be cool to have them spin in the background too. I don't know. Maybe for people to see. I can send you the files over if you want. If you
have
want to
some
have
files,
it with your.
absolutely.
Yeah, we could do a collab thing.
Yeah, collab. Yeah, no, because I'm planning on making like a general background. I might like just for this one. If you have models, I might like be able to make a smaller one just for this and just spin them around.
Oh, that'd be sick. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
We'll see how much time I have.
Yeah. If it's too much work, dude. Yeah. It's just
Yeah, but like if you have them, like send them over and I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
Because that'd be awesome. Yeah. What? Like, do you just have them for for fun, or is it like, are you planning to do anything with the 3D models?
Yes, I'm going to. I'm gonna make little 3D printed figures and then paint them and then get them out on my Kickstarter.
Oh,
So,
nice.
Yeah, it'll be really cool. I'm really excited for that. So once it gets closer, and then if I see like we're gonna hit our goal, I'll pull the trigger on a 3D like maybe a good one, a decent one, a good 3D printer, because I feel like it's easier just to buy your own. It's cheaper to just buy your own because if you get them commissioned, it's like much more, and then you gotta pay for shipping and
well, in the long run, it will be a lot cheaper.
Repay.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, but yeah, it'd be really cool. And then if like let's say, God forbid, the Kickstarter doesn't really, I'll do something with them on the Patreon.
Yeah.
So yeah,
like
the Patreon will be the main squeeze.
Like how much do you get from there now? Yeah, I'm just curious.
We get $62 a month, which is great, because it's like, my God, people believe in us, so I love that,
Yeah, no, especially if
Very
you like
sweet.
need, like $62 is still $62. It's
really, that's a month. That's badass. It goes a long way. Like it like literally anything helps. Anything helps us.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm gonna have to set something up like that up for IndieSpam.
Yes. Yeah. Do a do a Patreon. That'd be great.
Right now I have a personal coffee, but no one has ever given me anything there, and that's fine. I mostly have this as a gallery for because I used to do pixel art.
Oh, cool.
So I just I did it on Tumblr, and now I just put everything on there.
Tumblr.
But yeah,
I heard that's still going, man. Tumblr, crazy.
They make it worse, like constantly.
Oh, did they make it worse?
They like try to be other stuff like constantly, and it like enshittifies the website. Like in my opinion.
Yeah. I tried to post Handyman stuff on there, but man,
I
it's
don't
just
really
like
think you
another
get the
one that
outreach from it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I'm just like another one that I kept forgetting about. I'm like, fuck Tumblr. I'm already 4 posts. I missed 4 posts on fucking Tumblr, and then I'm just like, well, fuck Tumblr. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Like I like Tumblr a lot, like the community around it. I think it's a lot
Yeah.
less like hostile than something like Twitter.
Yes.
But like it's like you go where you go to get your audience. I guess that's what I was heading a little bit earlier. Where like I despise Twitter right now. But I'm
Yes.
also like a little
100%.
bit like, oh, should I just make one for IndieSpam just to try to get people?
That's
Uh,
yeah.
but
That's what I
we'll
do, man.
see.
That's yeah. I
Uh,
just try to post and run, but sometimes I just scroll. I see Nintendo news and shit. And I'm like scrolling, and I'm like, what's going on? And I don't know. I'm
yeah,
just like, I'm gone. I'm watching videos now, and I'm like,
it's a vicious
what the hell?
cycle.
It really is. Like they just wasted 30 minutes, hour now. Holy shit, you know.
Yeah.
But that's hard, man. Outreach is hard.
Yeah. No,
It's
I've
one
been
thing no
very
one can
lucky
perfect.
that, like, because I found when you write about indie creators, they are very happy to have something written about them.
Oh, it's
So if
crazy. It's
nothing
so
else,
surreal.
they have been very helpful. Uh, so, and that's awesome. That
Yeah,
like you can lift
it's
each
such a
other.
nice little community.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, lift each other up. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what's gonna happen. So it's nice. It's its own little community, and it's cool.
Yeah.
So I feel like you'll definitely get the following very quick.
Yeah.
So
Well, we hope. Hopefully, I get to speak to some other people. Yesterday I talked with Ryan Bogle, and yeah, we'll see. Do, where can people find you?
so we got our YouTube. I guess we have a Newgrounds now. Twitter. God, we're on like everything. Facebook. Blue Sky. Instagram, of course. I feel like that's our most active, other than YouTube. YouTube's definitely our most active for the videos. Actually, our most active is probably Instagram. I feel like I'm on that a lot. So YouTube, Instagram are our main ones, and then of course we got our Patreon and our right now Kickstarter for another like 44 days, 43 days. And then that'll be, yeah, it's over in 43 days already.
And it's all the handyman on all platforms, right?
It's all the handymen. Yep.
Yeah, oh, the handyman. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yes.
Awesome. Well, it's been a really fun time talking with you.
Likewise. I really appreciate you having me on, and it was a very fun chat.
Yeah, no, absolutely. If you like this interview, you can always listen to what's coming and read more of what we do on IndieSpam.com. And thanks you so much for listening. Bye.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
Did you want to say something before before we end?
Subscribe to both of us.
Yes, do that.
All right. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.